Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeffrey Stefanek, and I am running for mayor of 2019 of the village of Sidney, New York. And I just wanted to let everybody know that I am proud to be here. I am also proud to be announcing the things that I would like to help our community change. Some of these things in our community, ladies and gentlemen, that I would like to help you change is bullying that's going on within our school, which is now leading out to the streets of our village. Ladies and gentlemen, bullying is a very serious problem that we have here in our community, and it's something that we need to learn to take care of and fix. The other thing, ladies and gentlemen, that I would like to take care of is I need to work with you, work with the community, work with the taxpayers, and figure out a way of coming up with a higher level of keeping our houses and properties looking clean. If you take a ride down River Street, you will see what I'm talking about as far as homes just being left to have the grass grow around it, garbage put out back, garbage out front. We have people that come into our village who may be prospective new businesses, and these are things that we don't want them to see. We want them to think that we are a very good town. We want them to think that this town is a place that they would like to set up shop and make a business here. On the other hand of that aspect, ladies and gentlemen, we need to offer something to people who want to bring businesses to our town. I've done businesses for many years, and I look for things that people are interested in, and those are the things that I try to work with. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't get me wrong, we have things here in our town, we have parades that go on. The Holly Jolly Parade, I mean, it was a great outcome this year. Very proud of that, to see that happen. But what happened to the 4th of July? What happened to our fireworks? The nearest place is Norwich, and I'm not even sure, but I think Oneonta does fireworks. What's wrong with Sidney doing fireworks? We are central. We have Bainbridge and we have Unadilla next door. If you move down the way a little ways past Bainbridge, you have Afton. If you move down a little ways past Unadilla, you have another small town. I mean, we're central, okay? So what I feel, and this is my opinion only, is that Sidney needs to work with our surrounding areas and making things happen around here, because we're central. So if we bring in the other two towns to our right, two towns to our left, and say, what are we going to do? What are we going to do to make these things happen in our community that will have other people who live elsewhere say, that's the town I want to go set up shop in. They do this, 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 and this. Same thing with the Unadilla Days. There is no reason why at the same time Unadilla Days are going that it should be a weekend affair, okay? A Saturday, Sunday affair. It should be Unadilla, Sidney, Bainbridge. All together, tri-towns, working together on making Unadilla, Sidney, and Bainbridge Days. People can travel from place to place. The longer we keep people here, the more that they're apt to go to stay overnight, which now brings businesses to our hotels and motels in town. Brings them onto Main Street, want them to shop in our little stores that we have on Main Street. So these are the things that I would like to work with you, the community, on fixing in our area. And these are the things that I believe need the most addressed issues right now, outside of our flooding. That's another whole issue. The flooding problem is being addressed. I agree with some of the things that have been proposed. I think once that gets rolling, it'll be in place. I can say today, and everybody can mark today, that Andy Maviak has done a great job trying to figure out how to keep our village from flooding. I know it's been taking quite a few years, but this is what happens when you have a situation and you're trying to figure out how you're going to repair it, and you have so many options to go with. Some options didn't work out, other options are in place. So as your mayor of 2019, if elected in, I will make sure that I continue on with the plan to alleviate the flooding of Sidney, New York, and make our village a village again. I will work with the trustees, I will work with the planning boards, and I will make sure that these things that have already been implemented or have been discussed move forward for the best interest of our community. Ladies and gentlemen, Sidney needs a pickup, okay? And this year is the year it needs to be done. 2019 is the year to say a new and better Sidney, okay? This is the year that we're going to stand up all together as a community and say, let's work together. If I become your mayor in 2019, I am willing to take my time and listen to everybody's opinion. Everybody has to have an opinion about what we should do, what we shouldn't do, and those opinions will take into effect of what we're going to do to fix it, because you're the tax-paying people. You're the people that we should be listening to. You are the ones that should be coming to us and saying, these are the things that need to be done. I wish they could have done this instead of this. Okay? Things that are done now are done. Okay? We can't change what's already been done. But we can fix the future, ladies and gentlemen. We can make the future better. And by making the future better is by improving what we offer here, improving what we're going to be doing with this village, and making it a better place to live for everybody all the way around. Okay, so we need to start. We need to start somewhere. So I feel the first place we need to start, considering that the flooding aspect is underway. If I become your mayor in March, I will definitely give everybody heads up on what's going on, what the plan's going to be, what we're thinking of doing. There's going to be a meeting held, okay? If I have to hold it at the auditorium in the high school, I will do so that everybody in the community can come in and listen and understand what we're trying to do and what we're trying to work on here in our village of Sidney to make it so we do not flood again. Very important thing that the communication is opened between the mayor and between the taxpayers, okay? We can't live with things being voted on like they are now and work goes on. Like, I'm going to use an example of the airport. The airport had a landslide in the back which ended up going on people's property. Now, the board, the village all got together, the mayor and the trustees all got together and decided, okay, we're going to fix this so this does not happen again. Fine, this is a fantastic idea. Let's fix it so it doesn't happen. People are happy. But ladies and gentlemen, what didn't happen is the community was not involved on it. Nobody knew anything until 2-3 months down the road when it gets put up on the internet, on the website of Sidney Village. Now, as far as I'm concerned, every meeting that goes on, every meeting that has been done, the minutes and the conversations should go immediately the next day on the website for that meeting. So people have the access to it and can read it over and see what was discussed and what wasn't discussed. This way it will come back, and if the community and the taxpayers have questions at the beginning, and I don't understand this, but at the beginning of every meeting in the village, they want to know if anybody has any questions. How would you have questions if you don't know what they're going to talk about? If you have a meeting, like I am suggesting, and you put the minutes and everything that was discussed on your website the following day, you, the taxpayers and the community, have a right to read it. You have a right to understand what's going on, what's happening. Now, this should not be voted on until it is tabled to be read by the community. This way, at the following meeting, the community can now come, and like I said, if there's not enough room down at the Civic Center, these meetings will start being held at the high school, in the auditorium. This way, anybody and everybody who's in part of the village can come and have an opinion. And if I become your mayor, I will stand there and I will listen to what you have to say. And I will take that into effect when we go to vote on it. And before it is voted on, I will announce exactly what we're going to do. This is the decision we made. We took in the respect of the community and their opinion, and we're putting it together. And this is our new proposal. This is what we want to do. This way, everybody in our community feels like they are a part of the changes. You are a part of making decisions here in the village. You are a part of how our village is run, how it looks, and you're a part of making it so that businesses come here. And that's what we want. We want some mom and pop stores here because the Main Street could fill beautifully with mom and pop stores. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my campaign, okay? This is what I'm talking about. Make Sidney better, okay? Improve it. This is what we need to do. Everybody is in turmoil right now. Everybody's sitting there. Everybody that I have spoken with in our community has the idea of it doesn't matter because it's not going to change. Well, I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you vote for me for mayor in 2019, you will see the changes that I am speaking about now. I will keep to my word. I will make these changes happen one way or another. Things will change. Given the chance to give somebody to get into the office of mayor and change it. If we continue on the road that we're on now, whether it be Andy Maviak or somebody else running in office for mayor, things are going to be the same consistently. Change. Time is for change, and the time is now. And I am the person that should become your mayor and make these changes happen. I want to make them happen. I want to see Sidney prosper. I want to see Sidney grow. I want things for our children to look forward to other than the bullying, the running the streets, and the drugs, okay? These are things that are going to be addressed. I know I was told I was wrong in the past, that my job is not to worry about school activities or worry about kids being bullied or beat up in school. But I'm here to tell you, if I am a mayor of a town, or I'm a mayor of a village, I should say, it is my job to make sure that these children in the school are not being bullied. Because if they're not being bullied in school, they're going to end up coming into our village. And kids are going to be bullying each other on the streets. I've watched fights go down already in our streets. This is something we do not want to teach our children growing. We have intelligent young adults coming through school, ready to graduate, looking for jobs, want to go to college. We want them to feel that they can come back to Sidney if they want to start a business. And something is here for them to start. There's things offered. There'll be people to buy. There'll be things that they can sell. This is what we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. So remember, December 2019 is the date. Remember this face. I'm Jeffrey Stefanek. I want to be your mayor in 2019. I want to make sure that Sidney, New York is back on the map again, and we are functioning, and we are making money, and we are progressing for all involved. taxpayers, businesses, all of us. I will make sure this happens. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jeffrey Stefanek. I'm looking forward to being your mayor of Sidney, New York. Thank you for your time. God bless America, and have a good evening.